Welcome back. For more on our top stories and others, please visit our website, channelstv.com and youtube.com/channelsweb. You can also watch us on the go on your mobile device. Log on to m.channelstv.com or download the Channels TV app for Android, iOS and Windows phones from the respective stores. Having the Channels TV and Channels 24 apps will give you access to news and updates. You also have the Eyewitness feature, so you too can be part of the news. Just install the app, then tap and swipe to reveal the Eyewitness menu. Follow the instructions to share those pictures, videos or news of happenings around you. Women in Nigeria have been charged to rise to the challenge of getting involved in the politics of the country. This was the subject matter at the River State Women's Day as part of activities marking the state's Golden Jubilee. The keynote speaker, wife of the late former president of Nigeria, Nnamdi Azikiwe, Professor Uche Azikiwe, said Nigeria will be better for it if more women are actively involved in politics. Our correspondent Emmanuel Ere has more.
It's a day set aside to celebrate the role women have played in national development as part of activities to mark the River State Golden Jubilee. In line with the theme of the day's event, the status of women and Nigeria politics, it's also time to challenge women to stand up and be counted in national life. The wife of the governor, Justice Suzette Nyesom Wike, begins by emphasizing the place of women in developing the society.
Woman is naturally endowed with a special gift from nature to being a determinant of social development as well as an architect of and contributor to the development of the nation.
The keynote speaker and wife of the late first president of Nigeria, Professor Uche Azikiwe, believes it's a matter of national importance for more women to get into political positions.
Why can't you just allow us, give us the space? If we make any mistake, correct us.
The wife of the former president, Goodluck Jonathan, says women cannot be ignored if the nation must move forward.
Even though Nigeria has not produced a female president, the women folk continue to surmount the difficulties and challenges they face in politics.
In his remarks, the state governor makes it clear that if women want a better deal in Nigerian political space, they must be willing to go for it.
There is no one position you look for that people will not say something about you. I, who is standing here, I've been a subject of so many things. So because people will say this and that, then I better forget the position I'm looking for.
The forum also emphasized the place of the woman as a problem solver, a hard worker, and an equal partner in development. Emmanuel Ere, Channels Television News.
Women have also been advised to stay true to their supportive roles as wives, mothers and homemakers without flinching in their chosen careers. This was the submission of the wives of governors of southern states in Nigeria during their visit to the Ogun State Governor, Bukunle Amosun, in Abeokuta.
Members of the Southern Governors' Wives Forum, led by their chairperson, Imo State First Lady Mrs. Nkechi Okorocha. The women are in Ogun State, southwest Nigeria, for their quarterly meeting. But first, a visit to the Ogun State Governor, Bukunle Amosun, where they pledged to continue to promote development efforts of southern states.
The time is indeed ripe for us all to emphasize on those values that will further sustain the existing harmonious relationships among the states.
We have more women than men, and we have more women that vote than men. So clearly, you will see the position of the women is high up there. And that is why when you are coming together like this, it will be in our interest as men, as governors, to support whatever ideas, whatever initiatives that we are coming up with.
Awards were given to the governors' wives for their efforts to empower women and their supporting role to their husbands to develop their various states. The Cultural Center in Kuto area of Abeokuta, the Ogun State capital, is the venue for their second meeting of the year. Here, the governors' wives ask their fellow women to learn how to balance their work with family life, especially where children are involved.
We may not have the luxury of extended talks with the children during working days. We must at least ensure that before we retire to bed, we hold meaningful discussion with the children on issues that affect them, such as their schoolwork and their welfare.
In striking this balance, the women were also challenged not to neglect their lifestyle, career advancement options, and their health.
The woman must always fight for social space, for recognition, and even for deserved acclaim.
The governor's wives did not come empty-handed to Ogun State. They left behind gifts to further empower women to help them in tailoring, hairdressing, cooking, and other vocations. The equipment were given to the women to help reduce the burden of how to make ends meet and help them fulfill their God-given role as helpmate, contributing their part to the growth of their families.
After a 3-year delay, final-year students of the School of Health Technology at Agasha, Benue State, have appealed to the state government to ensure the re-accreditation of the school's program so they can graduate with nursing qualifications. The call follows the withdrawal of accreditation by the National Council of Nursing and Midwifery owing to the poor state of facilities and manpower. Their appeal also comes after the reopening of the School of Nursing in Makurdi, the state capital. The Benue State government says it is addressing the issues.
The Benue State Government Inspection Team, led by the Commissioner for Health, Dr. Cecilia Ojabo, visits the School of Health Technology at Agasha for project monitoring. The team inspects the 4-kilometer-long perimeter fence, 3 new boreholes drilled for on-campus water supply, and ongoing work on hostel accommodation as part of the accreditation requirements.
Most of the requirements have been put in place. And those that are, the contracts are ongoing, they will come and see that work is ongoing. That shouldn't stop the accreditation. We've written to them. His Excellency has approved the money we need to put the furnishing to the new offices. We already have the approval, but the physical cash has not reached our hand. We are waiting for the Honorable Commissioner of Finance to release that money to the tune of 6 million. We've gotten the approval already. So very soon, the council will be coming here to for a revisit, and we are definite that we'll get back our accreditation.
The Commissioner also meets with students undergoing lectures, preparing them for the task of manning the over 800 primary health care centers, while the request for re-accreditation is greeted with renewed hope.
I want government to accredit the school for us if possible and provide clinics in the various local governments so that will enable the student after graduation to have work and do.
We are one of the few states to have established the primary healthcare board. And the primary healthcare board is to address health challenges at the grassroots. The class behind me now are the manpower needed to run the primary healthcare centers.
Contractors handling the 4-kilometer-long perimeter fence project speak on student safety on campus.
The government of Benue State found it necessary to secure the student and the property and to go in and accredit the school for their future, for the children's future.
As with the School of Nursing and Midwifery, Makurdi, it's hoped that the School of Health Technology, Agasha, will soon have the capacity to address the challenges of access to rural health care services.
News across Nigeria will be back in just a moment. Join us again.